Welcome to week 10 college football picks. I can't believe it's already that late in the season, but here's the problem. I went 2-3 last weekend, but I'm not bigger than the universe. I know this. The universe had to correct itself after so much success. I'm ready for more pretend money to be made on your account. So let's go back to the basics, and the basics include betting against Texas football. Texas Tech hosts the Longhorns in Lubbock, giving 7.5 points. Longhorns struggled with Kansas last week. David Ash had a terrible game. Case McCoy had to win that game in the last second. These are things I don't like with the Longhorns still on the road, with that offensive inconsistency, with that defensive malaise, let's call it. I really like Seth Doege to put up all sorts of yards and move the ball against this Texas offense. I love the job that Art Kaufman has done as defensive coordinator for the Red Raiders. Yes, they had a letdown spot against K-State last weekend, giving up all sorts of points and yards, but Texas is not K-State. We all know this very well. Let's stay in the state with the team that's actually going to be playing out of state. Texas A&M traveling to Mississippi State, their new SEC brethren. Texas A&M, good team, put up a ton of yards against Auburn, but that's what everybody does, ton of yards, ton of points. I think Mississippi State at home as underdogs right now. It's a 7.5-point game. I can't take Texas A&M to win by that many. They're going to be clanging the cowbells in Starkville. I don't like Mississippi State to win outright. I think they keep it close, but they're better than they were last week against Alabama. A lot of teams generally are better than they look against Alabama. Look for Tyler Russell to have a bounce-back game. Look for Ladarius Perkins to have a very nice game against the Texas A&M defense that has been spotty at times this season, especially on the road. So give me Mississippi State plus 7.5. All right, back to the Big 12. Oklahoma State on the road against K-State. Oklahoma State still a team in flux, a nice win against TCU at home last weekend, but on the road, going back to West Lunt, a defense that's been up and down. We saw what they were not able to do against Arizona. They were a team that also made David Ash of Texas look as good as he's looked all season long. So expect Colin Klein, even if he's not able to get consistent yards on the ground, which he probably will, look for him to have success in the air. John Hubert is going to pick up some of those yards. I love K-State more than the 9.5 points that they're giving at home. 2 touchdowns at least for the Wildcats as they keep on rolling against the Pokes. And the 2 big games. First, Alabama goes on the road to Baton Rouge to take on LSU at night and are 7.5-point favorites. This Alabama team looks great. I'm not sure which team of substance when you look at who's on their schedule moving forward. They've actually played other than Mississippi State. Granted, they look terrific against, but it's just too many points to give for me. LSU at home, at night. They're just going to wound people just like Alabama will. I'm just going to take the points in wounding situations. And the final game, USC hosts Oregon. USC, 8-point underdogs. And I'm okay with that. USC has looked flat, especially last weekend. Oregon's going to try to make this Trojan team look one-dimensional, and they're going to try to make Matt Barkley beat them. Great quarterback, great receivers, but if USC is unable to run the ball, coupled with the problems with discipline that USC has had, secondary has been inconsistent, and Oregon's been putting teams away early, a problem that they had last season, not being able to do that, especially against USC in Eugene. Look for Marcus Mariota to have a huge game. Look for the secondary to have a huge game, as Matt Barkley is probably going to throw more than 40 passes against the Ducks. Give me the Ducks -8. Give me the Ducks probably by about 17 in this game. All right, those are the picks. I think I went out on slight limbs there, who knows, but let us know what you think the locks are of this week. Where did I go right? Where did I go wrong? What can you do with the money that I'm making you this week? Buy a giant sandwich. That's always the answer. We'll see you next week.